Everyone. My name is Rubab Javed, and I am here working in Prospects Consulting as an educational counselor. Today, we have arranged this special webinar of Regent's University London, and today we will talking about about the university, about its ranking, where it's located, how can you apply here, and how many intakes it takes place, and what courses they are offering. So, thank you for your time today. And I have a very special friend and co host with me today, Miss Ikra. Please introduce yourself to our audience.
Hello everyone, hope you all are doing good. And my name is Ika and I'm working as an educational counselor in Prospects Consulting. And we have special guests with ourselves and those are Mr. Abdul Hamid and we have another guest. They will introduce yourself to the audience.
Okay. Hello,
Hello.
sir.
Hello, good afternoon, everyone. My name is Abdel Hamid. I'm the regional manager for Regent's University in London. It's my pleasure to be with you today and give you more information about Regent's University. I'm joined with my colleague Manish, who I'll pass the mic for himself to introduce.
Okay.
Manish, you're on the mute.
Can you hear me now?
Yeah.
Good evening, everybody. My name is Manesh, and I am the International Officer for Pakistan at Regent's University. Myself and Abdul are here to deliver a short presentation to you and answer any questions you may have about the university, the courses, and studying in London.
Okay, thank you very much, Manish. Okay, Sir Abdul Hamid, can you just tell me tell me something about Regent's University and what's its ranking, and do you have any kind of presentation today to give us? Or...
Yes, we'll have a presentation. We'll start the presentation. But before I start the presentation, I would like to say Eid Mubarak to all the participants here. I hope you had an amazing and a nice Eid. I'm aware of the situation of COVID-19, but hopefully things will get better. Once you're ready, I'm ready. I can start the presentation if you wish.
Yes, sure. Yes, sure. You can start.
Okay. I'll share my screen right now.
Yes.
Can you see my screen?
Wait, let me add to. Yes, I can. Yes.
All right. So this is our Regent's University, and this is the background. It's in central London. Let me start quickly with a quick video for all of you to get to know more about Regent's University. So I will play a short video, then we start the presentation. Thank you. Brilliant. So thank you all for joining us today. Let me first start by giving a small intro why Regent University. We are independent and not-for-profit university, and I will explain more what I mean by being independent. So we are a private institute, which we are slightly different from the public universities. Most of the public university in Britain, they get funding from the British government. We are independent. We don't take any funding from the British government. And as a result, we treat all the international and all the national students equally, so we all pay the same fees.
Okay.
Our location, we are based in London, which is the capital of the United Kingdom, Britain, which is, I would say, the capital of the world itself. And we believe London is just an extension of the classroom. We're not far away from the financial city of London itself, and we're not far away from Downing Street. So our location is quite unique. It is very accessible to, by all the means. If you're looking to take a train, cars, buses, it's very easy to reach our university. So the campus location is based in Royal Park and Regent's Park, which is quite amazing. It gives you a sense that you are studying on the countryside, but in reality, you are in the capital city of London. We have partners around the world, so we have more than 60 or 65 partners globally, which give the students the chance, if you decide you want to do 1 semester or 1 year on studying abroad, we will have that flexibility. We can give you the chance to study in one of our partners globally. We are international, and we have over 138 nationalities on campus. And this is another unique point for us. We have a lot of diversity of students who come from different destinations, different countries, which makes your student experience really amazing, because you get to know more people from different destinations, from different cultures, from different traditions, and there's a lot of integration between our students' bodies. Unlike public universities, there are some nationalities that dominate the campus, which has a negative impact on the student's experience. We are a specialist university, board-owned school, so we focus on developing students with more practical skills, and we focus on how we can build our students to become a global citizen. Why Regents? I'm carrying on from the first slide. We have high contact hours. So on average, our students will be studying between 15 to 18 hours per week. That's highly above the average across the British universities. We focus more on the practical experience, and as I proceed on the presentation, I will explain more how we focus on the practicality of applications of the skills that you'll be gaining through your studies. We focus on great languages, so we give the students the chance to develop an extra skills by studying any of the languages that we are currently offering. So we offer Spanish, French, Russian, Italian, Arabic, Chinese. So we give the students the ability to enhance the skills, not only by studying, but by giving the chance to learn a new language. At the same time, practice it with those students who come from international destinations. Our classes are relatively small, so we have a very small seminar-sized classes, which is quite good. So on average, we have 14 students per class, which give you that indication how we focus more on a personal attention and give that students the attention that each individual would need. So there's a lot of personalized approach in how we teach. The ratio of the students to stop is 13 students to 1 stop, which is a relatively good ratio and percentage. A lot of our graduates go to work all over the world, and they are earning above the national average for new graduates in the UK. So London's independent university, we are independent, as I just mentioned before. We offer something called UK and US style degree programs. So that give the students the chance to combine 2 subjects together. So we're offering something called liberal studies art, where the students have the chance to combine 2 degrees in 1 degree itself. That's for students who are interested, for example, to study business management and you want to combine it with public relation, for example, or they want to study history and combine it with journalism. So we give you that chance to combine something that you have preference toward, and make your own degree, which I think is quite unique. And we are one of the few universities that offer this kind of services. It's another good point, because in case you decide you haven't decided which career you want to get into and you're still a bit confused, sometimes it's good to do combination of a degree. So you do something in business with a combined another preference. Then once you graduate, you can make up your mind in which career that you want to get into. Intimate learning environment. So our environment is really personalized, customized. We focus on students' experience. We focus on individual. We focus on how we can enhance and prepare you as a student to meet the challenge of the new world. Industry focused. We focus on applications and how we can apply the latest development, the latest trend within the industry, and how our students can be equipped with the right skills. So once you graduate, you can have that practicality in terms of getting into the work market straight away and have the ability to distinguish yourselves. So what kind of subject areas we are currently offering? So we have business management, we have fashion and design, we have film, media and performance, we have liberal arts and humanities, and we have psychotherapy and psychology. Obviously, if you want to find more details about the courses we offer and the number of programs, so we have in business management undergraduate, we have different options for you undergraduate students. We have something called global management, and we have international business. So for students who are really interested in business management, we have different programs for postgraduates in business management. We have digital marketing, we have in finance, we have marketing psychology, we have MA management, we have luxury brand management. So we have wide spectrum of subjects that we are delivering across UG and PG. Fashion and design is another amazing subjects that we are currently offering. So we have fashion design, we have fashion marketing, we have fashion design with different pathways. So if you have any interest to study any subject related to fashion design, feel free to go to our website and read more about the course itself and the course content. Film, media, performance, we have acting and stage, acting for stage and screen and script writing. And again, we have it mainly for undergraduates. So if you are interested for anything related to film, media, performance, again, visit our website. Liberal arts and humanities is this is what I did mention. It's a sort of a US degree style where you can combine 2 degrees together. Gives you that flexibility. Psychotherapy and psychology, we have a convergent psychology in case for those students interested to explore and study psychology. And I just highlighted the fees. So for our degree programs for 2021, the undergraduate starts from 18,000 to 21,000 grand, and postgraduate between 21 grand to 24,000 grand. It depends and vary according to the course. So what we're offering to our student support, we're offering a personal tutor. So all of our undergraduate students, once they come to our campus and once they start their amazing experience with us, they will have a personal tutor that will be with you until you finish your degree. So from the day you arrive till the day you get your degree, you will have someone who will be looking after you. And especially when you travel to a different destination, this is something that you would, as a student, as an international student, you would need. You will need someone to navigate you through the whole process, to guide you and give you that support that you may need through your journey. We have a different study skills workshops. So in case you want to develop your English or your numeracy skills, we are offering different skills workshop for students. You always, it's a free of charge. You can always come and develop your skills and get improvement in any weaknesses that you may have. Student Hub, we have a Student Hub, a facility for student services. We put all the student services in one place. So if you have any issue related to timetable, you're related to our financial issues, or you want to have a specific support or legal support, we have put the student services in one place. And obviously we have My Regents application, you can book a personalized one-to-one appointment, and someone from our dedicated team will look after you and guide you to the right place. We have student support team and disability office for those who have any sort of disability. We are more than happy to give our students the best support that they may need. English language support, again, we're offering a language support for those students who are interested to improve their English. And we're offering media services for our students who are interested to get more training in terms of production, film, etc. We have another thing which is quite unique and makes us different. It's called the Hive. And this is sort of a startup scheme for students who are looking to set up their own businesses. As you are maybe aware, now there's a new visa, post-work study visa, that has recently been introduced. And students will be, once they study and once they start studying, they'll be able to apply for that visa. Obviously, the condition that there are certain terms and conditions for this visa itself. We have something slightly different. So for students who are really interested to set up their own business in the UK after they finish the degree, we have a specialized team who can support you to set up your own business. This team will help you and will take you through the whole process of setting up a business in the UK, and will connect you to different business, and will give you the support that you may need. It could be a legal support that you may need. It could be a business support. And this is one thing that we are trying to distinguish ourselves, as how we can develop our students to become more entrepreneurs and think outside the box. Obviously, this is something that a lot of our students are trying to make a use of it, because you can apply for a startup visa. So once you finish your graduate and you have the financial capability to invest in Britain and to set up your own business, you can apply for a visa. It's called a startup visa scheme for entrepreneurs. We are one of the few universities that we offer around 15 to 20 visas for students who want to set up their own businesses. If you decide you're not, this is not something that you are really keen to explore, will still have the option to give you the support in terms of how to write your CV and give you all the career advice that you may need, and how to prepare for interviews, how to write an application form, and how to apply to work and get a job or secure a job in Britain. Obviously, there are a few indications after the Brexit, there will be more opportunities for students, and there will be more jobs once Britain is officially out of the European Union. Study abroad is another unique, I would say, something that attracts a lot of our international students. So if you decide you are confused, you want to study between UK and the US, we are offering that flexibility. You can choose one of our courses in business, for example, international business, and you can do one semester in one of our partnered destinations abroad. So it gives you that experience to experience a different destination, to experience a different culture, and to make new friends and live in different countries. So we have different 60 destinations that you can choose from. You can choose from the US, you can choose from Dubai, you can choose from Europe if you decide you want to stay or spend a semester or 1 year in Europe. We have around 400 exchange students spend time with us, each other. And we do get a lot of international students as well who come and do as exchange, coming to our campus to do part of their study here. So again, this is something that I would encourage a lot of our international students to maximize on this opportunity, being flexible to travel to different destinations and get the experience from different destinations. I think is quite unique now, especially with how the world is operating. We're becoming a small city. Accommodation. So we have our own accommodation, and as you can see on the top right-hand picture, that's our own campus accommodation. So we have different rooms, single, double, triple, and that's literally inside our campus, which is, I would say, 1 or 2 minutes walk to the campus itself. And we offer accommodations for all our international students. So if you are deciding to study with us and you want to stay in one of our accommodation, then feel free to submit an application and contact our accommodation team, who will be able to help you. If you decide you don't want to stay in our accommodation and you want to you want to go to somewhere that is not far and local, we have one of our partners called Urbanist, where they can offer you different options, rooms or studio flats, whatever's convenient for you. We're more than happy to facilitate that for you. One thing I would like to highlight about our student accommodation is you don't have to commit for our student accommodation for the whole year. You can just do it for 1 semester. Undergraduate and postgraduate scholarship and bursaries. Obviously, we have different undergraduate and postgraduate scholarships. And if you visit our websites, you will see the available scholarships for our students. We have the Vice Chancellor scholarships, and we have the Business Dean scholarships, and we have the Dean of Social Science and Humanities scholarships. And there are different scholarships that are offered for all our students. The good news for our students is we don't get that many applications for scholarships. So if you are really interested to apply for one of those scholarships, I would encourage you to try to submit an application as soon as you can. I'm aware that the deadline is approaching soon, so it may be worth for you to try to get that sorted as soon as possible. Network of professionals. This is another thing that I wanted to stress upon it. Obviously, getting a degree is part of the first step that everyone will have to take. But now, as you understand, things have changed slightly than before. So degree is one element of it, but the network and the connections with different people in different industries is another key component if you want to go further. And that's what we try to focus more, how we can connect you as a students with different industries, how we can make our university as a hub for connectivity for different professionals. And that's why in Regent, if you follow us across our social media, you will see us getting involved in a lot of events. We're getting a lot of celebrities coming to our campus to give different talks. We get a lot of guest lectures across our different programs in finance. We get a lot of politicians involved. So we are connecting our students to the actual professionals and making that university not only for educational, but for connections and for you to build that relationship with different people that you personally may need in the future. And those are some of our alumni who have graduated from Regent's University. And as you can see, Elias on the right-hand side, he won London Arabia fashion show in Dubai. And he graduated last 2018. And he went into that show and he managed to win it. And he got a very, very big prize. I think it was over 100,000 K. Makhdoom as well. He studied in university and he managed to get into a lot of projects back in Pakistan. And we have Isabel as well. So we have a lot of alumni who really became entrepreneur, became really inspiring for our students. And that's why we're trying to encourage students. We're trying to encourage students to operate and think outside the box, and to feel that the world is part of their operational side. Again, we have another entrepreneur who from Morocco. She managed to set up her own businesses. She's a management graduate, and we have a lot of case and story to tell in terms of a lot of our graduate and alumni who managed to establish a great and amazing achievement so far. Again, I would like to invite you all to our open day, which will be taking place on the 18th of June. So if you want to get more information about Regent's University and how we work and what we are offering, and if you want to speak to our academic and our teaching stuff, please feel free to visit us at regent.ac.uk/visit. And the open days will be taking place on the 18th of June. Thank you for attending, and I'm happy to, if you have any questions, and we can take questions right now.
Okay, thank you, sir. Thank you for your presentation. It was very good. Okay, I have some questions to ask. If you can just answer them one by one. Actually, can you just tell us something about the courses? Like, are you guys offering foundation courses in your university?
Yes, we offer foundation courses. That's correct. Yeah. So we offer integrated foundation for business courses and for fashion courses. Yeah. Okay.
And what's the requirement? Are the students supposed to give IELTS for that?
So in terms of the requirement, we'll have to look into it case by case in terms of the requirement. So if the students have finished the Pakistani secondary school, or if they've done O-levels, then they may be able to enter for first year entry.
I think you can tell us about maybe, for undergraduate or like if someone has done intermediate or O-levels, what will be the requirement for these students?
So O-levels, ideally, we're looking for grade C and above. that has to be taught in a medium of English. So for the students to be admitted, and if they're doing if they're doing normal Pakistani secondary schools, I think it's done by percentage. So we're looking for 70% and above as well. That's for Bagam. For fashion, will be slightly less. Will be around 65%. For acting, will be 55% plus interviews. So most of the fashion and most of the creative subjects will be an interviews that has to be conducted.
Okay. But
obviously, for postgraduate, for PG students, it will be what is equivalent to a minimum of 2-2. So it will be, I think, Division 2 and above.
Okay, I have a question. Like today, like nowadays, you know that we are not having IELTS exam in Pakistan, or
yeah.
So are you guys giving any kind of exemption for that?
Students now can do the online IELTS indicator, so they can do online assessment. We have our own online English test, so if they can't, we have our own test.
Okay.
So
can you can you just send us through email that what kind of test are you guys having in your university, so that we can guide our students for that as well. If someone can't do IELTS exam in these days, so definitely they can appear for your online test.
Yeah, that's fine. They can apply for, as long as they have an offer from our institute, then they can apply for our rep test. Yes.
Okay. Is it free of cost, or do you charge something for that?
It's a free of charge, so students wouldn't need to pay. You wouldn't need to pay, but I think we will be introducing a charge maybe a bit sooner, but not now in the meantime, but it's free of charge.
Okay, that's great that you are having some kind of test for the students.
Okay. Obviously now we are more flexible, obviously, in terms of accepting the English. So there are different English tests online that the students can do online, where without them having to go to the center.
What's the minimum requirement for applying in undergraduate?
So for undergraduate, they will need a minimum of 6 in IELTS, and for postgraduate, they will need a 6.5.
Okay. For undergraduate, you need 6, and for postgraduate, 6.5.
Yeah, with no component less than 5.5.
Okay, great. Okay, and what's the marking criteria for undergraduate and postgraduate? Like how many percentage the student should have for applying in undergraduate and for masters?
How many? Say that again. Sorry.
Percentage, like what's the minimum percentage for applying in bachelor's and both in the masters as well?
Yeah, so so for postgraduate, it will be as I mentioned before, it has to be sort of Division 2, and what is equivalent to 2-2 in the UK. So we'll have to look into it case by case. But for undergraduate, we're talking for business school, for business courses, we'll talk about minimum of 70%.
Okay, 70% is the requirement for direct entry.
Yeah.
Okay, and if someone is having below 70%, then what?
So in terms of how we assess the application, we look into 2 things. So the first thing that we look into is the grade, and we will look into the personal statement. So some students may not get that grade, so they may get 65, 67, 66, but the personal statement is quite strong and can justify and can show a potential of the specific students. Then we are more than happy to accept that students. At the same time, some students may get the 70%, but the personal statement is not strong, is not sufficient enough to give us the impression that this student is good, for example. We may not accept the application. So it's a combination of 2 things that I would personally encourage students to make sure that as much as we're focusing on the grade, they need to focus on the personal statement, have the ability to present themselves and present their skills to our admission team.
Okay, great. Okay, my next question will be are you guys what's the admission process, and in how many days are we going to get the offer letter of the student if we apply?
Okay, so the admission process is very simple. You can see behind. So the students will need to go either come to you and go to the website www.regents.ac.uk. They will select the program that they want to study. Then there is a button that says my right hand side, apply now. Once they press apply now, they will need to fill the application. Obviously, they will need to include all the transcripts or the certificates that they have. They will need to write a personal statement. They will need to submit a copy of their passport, and they will need to choose the course that they are really interested to study. Once the application is done, it will go to our admission team. Usually, it takes between 6 to 10 working days. If all the application is fully submitted with all the right documentation, we can receive the offer within 6 working days. If the application there is, some papers are missing, there's some documentation not there, the personal statement is not sufficient, then there could be a potential delay up to 10 working days.
Okay, so we are supposed to apply online only.
Yes, we only accept online applications. That's correct. Yeah.
Okay. So you just click on the course and apply now.
Yeah. So you click on the course, you choose the course, you press apply now, and you upload all the documentations. It comes automatically to us. Yeah.
Okay. What is the requirement for foundation course?
Foundation. Most of the students who will be entering foundation are those who haven't met the direct entry. So say, for example, someone for business, we are looking for 70% and the student got 60.
Yes.
Or less than, less than that, then straight automatically we'll admit them to the foundation.
Okay, then what's the fee structure of foundation course, and what's the IELTS requirement for foundation?
Yeah, so the fee structure foundation, it differs. So it depends from what kind of foundation they're looking to study. I would say for fashion and design, I think is a slightly cheaper foundation, but the business foundation is, I'll give you the right exact price right now as of this September. So the foundation for business will be £21,000.
Okay, the fee is £21,000 for foundation course.
Yeah, for business.
Okay, for
business courses. So that's only for the business courses.
Okay,
so if they're looking to do a foundation, and for example, in fashion, for example, it will be £11,600 for fashion.
Okay. Are you guys giving like some kind of scholarship?
Yes, we have a scholarship. So students need to have an offer from us and apply for scholarship. So we, as I mentioned,
we have to apply for scholarship. Like you guys don't.
No, we don't do automatic. We don't do automatic scholarship. So we have different scholarships. So we have the Vice Chancellor Scholarship, the Excellence Scholarship, and we have the Dean of Business Scholarship, and we have the Dean of Humanities and Social Science Scholarship. We have different scholarships then for those students who are interested to study different subjects. We have a sports scholarship, polo scholarship. Students play polo, they can apply for that. And we have another scholarship for fashion design and fashion merchandising, students who are interested to do fashion. So there are a few numbers of scholarships that are available, and I would encourage students to apply for it because we don't receive that much applications for scholarships.
Okay, what's the scholarship you are offering for undergraduate students and for postgraduate?
So undergraduate will be the Vice Chancellor Excellence Scholarship.
How much? What's the range of the scholarship? Like 50%. Starting from 30% off.
50.
Okay, 50%.
Yeah.
Okay, and
so we have one scholarship 50% and two scholarships of 25%. And you have another scholarship, the Dean, Business Management, the Dean of Scholarship. And that as well, 50%.
Okay.
So there are different scholarships for students that they can apply for, and they will have the different options. I mean, as long as they have an offer from us, and they apply before their deadline, then it should be a bonus if they get the scholarship.
Okay. Okay. So you mean to say that, like, for the undergraduate students, you are offering 50% scholarship, and for postgraduate, you will be giving 25% off?
No. For scholarship for undergraduate, there's 50% scholarship and there's
Okay.
25% scholarships. For
Okay.
postgraduate, there are different scholarships, so it depends. So they will need to check. So there's
Okay.
one for fashion for
Okay.
25%, and it differs from a scholarship to another. So we have one for screen writing scholarship, but for one for fashion, which is 25%. So it does differ from a scholarship title to another.
Okay. Okay. Great. Okay. Ms. Ikra, I think you should ask some other questions from Mr. Abdul Hamid now.
So, would you like to tell me what would be the refund policy if intakes get affected due to coronavirus?
When is the starting intake?
No. I'm just asking what would be the refund policy? Is there any
Okay, so
refund policy?
yeah, so the different. So what we've done a couple of measures for coronavirus and to readapt ourselves to the situation. The first thing that we managed to do is we changed our refund policy. So for those students who paid the deposit and for a reason or another there is restriction of travel or maybe another, hopefully not a second wave of coronavirus or anything that could happen, we offer the flexibility to refund the deposit. And try to cater for those students in case the situation doesn't get any better in different countries. So that's one thing we started to do. The second thing, in terms of the COVID-19, obviously we are trying to make sure that we follow the British advice and the NHS advice in terms of how we can minimize the spread of the disease. That's in case we resume back and go back face-to-face education. We are currently considering different options on how we're going to teach our degree. One option could be we can do a blended teaching, so we can blend face-to-face teaching as well with online seminars. The good thing about our university, we are already small in size. So as I mentioned, our average class size is 14, and we have some seminars that we have 8 or 7 students per class. So it's really, we could be able to manage it properly in a way that we can ensure the health and safety of all of our students and staff, and put certain measures in place. But again, obviously, to make sure that we minimize the risk, we are looking to different options. And one of those options that, as I mentioned, could be a blending tool methodology of teaching, and students will be, doing the lecture online and coming to the seminar or to the campus. Or it could be we drift into online for the first semester, then come back to normal second semester. Or we could consider the option like Cambridge University and do it, one shot online for the whole year. So we haven't made a decision yet, but we are considering all the possible options, and we should make up a decision in the coming few weeks.
Okay.
So there will be online classes.
Yes, would be online classes, but would it be the whole teaching online, or would it be a mixture of blending face to face? That's still under consideration right now.
Okay. What if a student don't want to attend the online classes and he just want to, delay the session, or what will be the method? Or
So students will have the option to defer the study. So if they decide they don't want to do online and they don't want to join an institute and be taught online, we are flexible to defer the study till next intake.
okay.
If there's no next intake for January intake, then they can defer it to September. My suggestion for students is, for those who are really interested to do undergraduate, you don't want to lose 1 year of your life, because at the end of the day, if you do it online or not, you will still have 2 more years to come and enjoy the experience of living within, the student experience itself and within the campus atmosphere. But if you delay and you defer 1 year of your life, then you lost a year of education, and you haven't made the use of that year. So my suggestion for undergraduate, yes, try to consider the option of studying online. For postgraduate, you may be considering different options. You may consider deferring your study till January intake.
Okay, so what is the initial deposit?
The deposit is £4,000.
Okay, so and what will the fee? What will be the fee of the courses, different courses?
So the fees with courses will start, as I mentioned before, will be mentioning from 18,000 to till 21,000.
Okay.
So it does differ from a course to another. So you will have, it depends on the course what they're looking for. Obviously, postgraduate courses are slightly higher.
Sir, I have a question. In how many installments can the student pay the fee?
So the fees usually are paid in 2 installments. So before the start, we expect half of the 50% of the payment to be paid.
Okay.
And after that, we expect the full payment to be paid. By Christmas time to be paid.
Okay.
So they can pay by August, September, 50%. And when they arrive by Christmas time, they can pay the remaining 50%.
Okay.
But obviously, if there are certain cases for students who want us to consider and do like a 3-plan installment plan, we can look into that.
Okay. Okay. We have another question. Are you guys? Do you have options like for the placement here? Any courses with placement, either for bachelor's or masters? Are you guys offering those kind of courses in your university?
So in one of there are courses that you can do a work placement, and the students will be given, they can do the option, especially for those students doing business, they can have the option to do a placement year.
Okay. Okay. For what's the time period with placement course?
Say it again.
I'm saying, what's the time period of?
So they can do 1 year placement for international business. So after the second year, they can do a placement year in international business.
Okay. Right.
But obviously, we encourage the students through the summer period as well to do work placement and to make use of the time as well.
Mm-hmm. Okay. Okay, sir. Just tell me what's your experience with us till now with Prospects Consulting.
No, thank you very much.
Would you like to share some words for us?
Has been doing extremely good job for us, and we hope to maintain this relationship and develop it more. Unfortunately, due to the situation, I couldn't travel to Pakistan, but hopefully once things get back to normal, I'm more than happy to come and visit you in your office and visit Pakistan and visit Islamabad.
Okay. We have a question from one student. He's asking, are you guys offering any kind of scholarship for masters in data analytics?
So we have currently marketing. We don't do a scholarship specific for a subject. We have a scholarship for postgraduate, for PGs. So the students can apply for those scholarships that are currently available. But a scholarship for master in data analytics itself, for a course itself by itself, no, we don't offer for that course.
Okay, sir. So thank you very much for your time and this wonderful session with us today.
Thank you very much.
You have guided us very well and given us all the very, some important information about the Regent's University. So we will try our level best to give you students this year for September or maybe the next session.
Okay, thank you very much. We're more than happy to support Prospects Consulting, and it's our pleasure. Yes. And we hope to maintain this relationship and develop it further.
Yes, sure. Okay, sir, thank you so much. And thank you, Sir Manish, for joining us. Okay.
No problem. Thank you.
Okay, sir. Okay. Take care. Have a nice time.
Bye.
Thank you. Bye.
Okay, so guys, thank you very much for your time and attending this session. So we are almost about to go. If you have any kind of questions, you want to ask anything, you can always email us, you can inbox us. And apart from that, we have our offices open from 10 to 6, Monday to Saturday. So if you are interested, you can visit us as well in these times also. And if you have any kind of questions, you can call us on these numbers. This is our website, www.prospects.pk. You can visit our website, and for Lahore, you can contact these numbers, which you can see on screen. And if you want to visit our Islamabad office, or if you want to have any kind of information, you can call these numbers. Okay, Ms. Ikra, would you like to say something?
You have given the address as well and the phone number. And
Okay.
guys, if you have any question, obviously you can contact us anytime. And thank you so much for your time. Take care.
Okay. Okay, guys, thank you so much. It was a nice time, and stay blessed. See you soon. Take care, and Allah Hafiz.